hey, this is Metal Max. I'm outside the Noon Saloon. And yes, it's been a while since we've done one of these cool interviews, but fortunately, I've got one ready to spring on you guys here tonight. For the very first time, I am talking to none other than three of the guys in Enswell. I've got Lou, Maxwell, and Luke. How you guys doing tonight?
Fucking great. Doing good.
So I have to tell you, I saw the set. It was very amazing. I pretty much can already tell what the influences are, but can you why don't you fill the audience in on who you take inspiration from?
I mean, shit. It's a lot of different bands, honestly.
Finch and 18 Visions had a bastard child. You guys would be the end result.
I mean, shit, that's a compliment. You know, if anything,
that is a big compliment.
I love Deftones. They're one of my favorite bands.
Oh, they're fantastic. You know, I mean, they've done a lot of influences when it comes to like the whole, post-hardcore, metal sound and such. So, how long has Enswell been together?
Roughly about a year now.
Yeah.
We started our first practice about a year ago. We all come from different bands. I come from Tiny Voices. Luke comes from Cool.
I was in there was a band that Kyle, Allen, and I, who are not here, we used to be Lady Blue, and we ran into some trouble with that, and then started Enswell and reached out to our good friends Luke and Louie here to kind of join the fold.
Yeah, I would say Enswell, about a year ago we had our first practice. We jammed out our first single that just recently came out last month, Heart Container, and the sales have been set since then.
That's great, man. That's great. So this is currently this is your debut album.
Just our single.
Okay,
yep.
Single.
Yeah, so our single dropped February 17th, so a little over a month ago.
All right. Are there any plans to go back into the studio again to make any more new songs, or?
Yeah, so most of what we played tonight is going to end up on the EP, save the first song, and we did a cover in there, but at least most of the set list is going to end up on our first EP. We're hoping to start tracking that in April next month.
Awesome. You mentioned a cover. Talk about that.
I mean, shit, that's better versed for these two, because I didn't really have anything to do with that.
Yeah, the cover that we did tonight was a song called Drug Lord by William Bonney.
Oh, wow.
It's by an not OG, but it was by like a screamo band. And I would say we kind of draw a lot of influences from William Bonney. They kind of do like this mixture of like old school like screamo mixed within like emo revival, and that's kind of like the sound that we kind of go for. And I think it suits.
What do you think of all the other bands that are on the bill tonight? Like you just saw Enswell. You just saw it Without Waves. What did you think of their set?
They were fucking great. I know they're on tour right now.
And they're on Prosthetic Records, which I believe.
Oh shit! I had no idea.
Yeah, they are.
That's fucking cool.
If you think about it, that's the same label that's housed bands such as Lamb of God and Between the Buried and Me.
Holy shit! God damn. I know you're stoked to see Whiskey Pig.
Yeah.
They're about to be coming on next. How about the Faith Hills Have Eyes? Do you guys like them?
Yes. They're very good friends of mine.
I've known Aaron for a number of years now.
Just want to give a quick shout out. This is how I got to meet them. Woody Davis.
Oh, wow.
A very good friend of mine. Rest his soul.
Oh. Yeah, I heard him mentioned on stage tonight.
Yep, he was the original bass player for the Faith Hills Have Eyes, and we have a song about him called Spirit Blues, which will be on our upcoming EP.
Oh, that's great. It's a good way to pay tribute to the guy, too.
Yep.
Is there any place else the fans could see you next? Like, are you going to be playing any more shows around Wisconsin, or is it going to be more? Are you going to? Will it be time to just head back in the studio?
Yes. So we are playing at the Washroom in Milwaukee on April Fool's for April Fool's Fest.
How about that?
We will be with Scam Likely, Doubter, Garden Home, Excuse Me, Who Are You, Tiny Voices, and Riot 9.
Nice.
It is not going to be a show that you want to miss. It's going to be pretty fucking incredible. And
I'll see if I can try to make it.
I think for shows after that, we have May 10th at the Rigby with Basketball Divorce Court.
That'll be here in Madison.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Well, hey, that's great, man. Well, once again, I look forward to hearing about what you guys have got going on in the future. I think it'll be very spectacular, if nothing short of that.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, good luck to you guys. And we'll catch you around the next time you come into Madison.
Hell yeah.
This is Metal Max, and you just saw an amazing interview with Enswell. Hey, it's Metal Max outside the High Noon Saloon again during the Faith Hills Have Eyes CD release party, and now I am joined by two of the members of Without Waves. I've got Anthony, lead vocalist and rhythm guitar, and I've got Zach, who is another one of the guitar players. How you guys doing? I saw your set tonight. It was to die for.
Thank you for checking this out, man. Yeah.
So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourselves? Like, how long you've been together and where you're signed to?
We started in 2010. We've all been playing together before that in a previous band, and then we had a record come out via Prosthetic Records in 2017 called
Nice.
Winner. And then our second record with them came out in 2022 last year called Comedian. Yeah.
Nice.
But we can tell you like the singles if you want.
Okay.
Right.
Why don't we do that?
So, Good Grief was the first single we released. We filmed a video for it.
Nice.
That song was sort of like a...
And who directed the video?
that was Dustin Smith. Yeah.
Who?
Dustin Smith.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's great, man. He's done tons and tons and tons of stuff. But yeah, he did a great job. Really, like, we had an idea for what we wanted. It was a video where we had like a fake basketball game or whatever.
Okay.
He helped us kind of bring that to fruition. But Good Grief, more of a socio-political commentary. We had largely written a lot of this record a few years before the pandemic or whatever. But essentially, yeah, Good Grief is sort of a socio-political commentary on the absurdity of social media and its effects on politics and shit like that.
What's the next? What's the other?
Shadows was the second.
All right. Is there a video for that?
There's not a video for that, but there's a lyric video or something like that.
Okay, that's good enough.
Yeah, same time, just sort of highlighting some of the anxiety and things like that kind of was born of that era or whatever the case. And then our last single release was 7, actually. That was the closing song on the record.
Oh, nice.
Which sort of like, the whole record had sort of an anxious vibe to it. Once you get to 7, which is the last song of the record, things sort of start to mellow out, but also become a little bit more clear that things are unclear, and that's okay. So, yeah.
How does it feel to be on Prosthetic Records, best known for also once being the label of bands such as Lamb of God and Between the Buried and Me?
We're amongst a great company. Yeah.
Because, like I said, Lamb of God was on that label before they signed to Epic back in the early 2000s. And I think Between the Buried and Me were on there too.
Yeah. There's been a lot of impactful talent that's kind of gone through that label. So yeah, we're happy to be signed to them.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I don't know if you'll take offense to this or not, but if you do, I apologize in advance. But but when I saw you guys on stage tonight, and I saw you guys perform that diverse set, I heard a little bit of, I don't want to say you sound like these bands, but let's just say I heard a little bit of stuff like something kind of like somewhere between like Lamb of God, between the Buried in Me, maybe a little bit of Helmet, and definitely a little bit of Failure. Would that sound accurate?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah. All bands have been compared to at certain points and things like that.
Have you ever been compared to Failure or Helmet, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Helmet.
Two great bands, by the way.
Yeah. Failure is one of my favorites, of course. Very quietly popular in the mid to late 90s. And obviously had just a huge kind of resurgence since 2015.
Yeah.
Helmet is also one of those bands that's really cool. Main focus.
Like maybe if Paige Hamilton learned to scream more.
Yeah, dude. Like I think when we started the band, we kind of went into it with like, this is whatever we want it to be. It is not necessarily a specific genre.
How'd you feel about being picked to play this CD release show for the Faith Hills Have Eyes tonight?
Very cool. They reached out to us, not too long ago, asking if we wanted to play. We've been up through Madison many times. But
wow.
Yeah, this is a great night. They're a great band. This is a great bill.
Oh, for sure. They're fantastic guys too. What's in store for the next couple of months?
A combination of both. We've written maybe 4 songs, give or take 4 songs, and then we're playing Minneapolis 2 days from now. Regardless, we're gonna do that, and then I think probably just try to focus on writing some new material.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank the two of you for taking the time to talk to us here for Metal Max. That's me. Well, thanks again, Anthony and Zach of Without Waves. Catch them while you can. They're on Prosthetic Records, and they kick serious ass.
Thanks, man.
All right, here's Metal Max and coming right at you. And we were just talking with two Without Waves.